ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Level M Diecast, called a Mini GT Monday. Yes, we do have some models to cover for today. We're going to take a look at about 8 models or so. We're going to start off with a couple of prototypes. The 2023 IMSA Sebring 12-hour winner. This is the latest Cadillac model to drop in. So we have seen quite a few so far. And I will welcome as many as possible, although we really need that Porsche to pop out. We've seen quite a few Cadillacs already, so look at this. There we go. I'll pop that off of there. Slide them out gently. This is number 745. Again, there is the card art. We'll set that guy there. Pull him out. There is our latest Cadillac. Has wheel in there on the front. Number 31. There are your drivers. Looks pretty good. Details and stuff. Of course, the tire print is really, top notch. The tire print that MiniGT has added since picking up the Super GT series, and they've also used it in IMSA, obviously, right here. Really is really done a good value for the detail on all of these models. Looks good. Details in the back. Like I said, we've seen the Cadillac before, so nothing new as far as the model goes. But details look good. Prints look good. MiniGT quality is up to snuff, which is good. Always want to make sure they stay up there. So 2023 Cadillac used under license. So we'll set that guy maybe about right there. Right there. All right, next one up. This one right here. This one is the 2023 Le Mans 24-hour third place finisher. So I like the fact that they're not focusing on just the winning cars specifically. I like that they kind of break it up a little bit. Before I picked these up, I was kind of worried that I might already have these two, but they just dropped, and I was too lazy to go check to see if I actually have these. But I'm pretty sure these are new. I'm pretty sure. So this one is number 716, so a little bit of a lower number, but it looks good nonetheless. Number 2, so throw that there. It looks familiar, but not too familiar that I feel like I already have it. There is the detail on the front. It says WEC on there. Good. FIA. Your American flag. There is the drivers. Get that to focus a little bit. There we go. Do apologize about that. Some very small print. But I really like the details. I like the fact that it fades to black and gray in the back. The other one did that as well. So that must be a signature Cadillac deco deal. This one looks good though. Again, number 2. Prints on there look good. Your Michelin, slicks and stuff on there. So it's a pretty good one. There's not a whole lot to say. I mean, it's a racing car. We've seen several versions of this thus far, so we're just kind of rolling with it. So those two are just, more fuel to the fire, so to speak. All right, moving on from that, we will pull ourselves into the safety car, 2023 IMSA Daytona 24-hour safety car. So this guy would have been leading those cars to the checkered flag. This is your Porsche 911 Turbo S. So we'll get this cracked out of there in a pretty nice white and blue deco. So get those scissors out of there. Those scissors have cut so many clamshells, it's not even funny. So get that out of there. There is the box art. Number 735. We'll set him there. We'll pull our Porsche out. So there is our Porsche. It's pretty much factory, just with deco on there. Looks pretty good. There is your Rolex Daytona 24-hour logo. You do have IMSA on there as well. Prints on the center caps with the Porsche logo. Looks good. And then prints around the back. It does say IMSA again. And Porsche, to focus a little bit. And then, of course, on the top, you do have Porsche on the little wing section here. Porsche on the windshield. Safety car on the back. No actual safety or light bar on the top, which is good. And then just some IMSA in the front, which looks pretty good. It's a pretty average Porsche, though. But I still think it's a good one. I'll take it. I think it fits perfectly. I mean, having the pace cars done up, it just fits. It just fits. All right, next one up in the mix is yet another blue and white car. and yet another pace car as well. Honda Civic Type R, this is Honda Civic Type R number 3. Now, if you guys have seen previous hauls from MiniGT for me, you know that they've already done 2 of the Civics in that type of, deco with the two-tone colors. They did red on white and then white on red. Oh, come on. Didn't quite cut that one exactly right. Apparently, it's all right. Slide that right out of there. Slide the box out. There we go. Shooting plastic all over the place. So there is our box art. Has a HPD on the side for Honda, Performance Division, I think is what that stands for. 753 is the number for this one. So very, very interesting that we get 2 blue and white pace cars back to back. They are really milking this one. This is the 3rd version they've done of the pace car, which is fine. I mean, the releases from MiniGT I'm okay with. It's just this particular one because all 3 have come out in quick succession. There is the details on the back. Lens to tail lights. The wing does look pretty good on there as well. I do like the two-tone split color. Looks pretty good. And then the lens headlights and, of course, your Honda logo. Looks pretty good. Nothing with the bases. The bases are pretty average. Oops, sorry about that. So bases are pretty straightforward. So we'll throw that guy right there. All right, moving on to something a little bit different for a change. This is the latest M4 CSL. It is in Alpine White. We have not seen this particular casting for a little bit. So it's nice to see this one finally, I'm shooting plastic everywhere, finally make it onto the release schedule again, just because we haven't seen this for a little bit. So we will slide this guy out, pull the box out. Here we go. There is the box art, again in Alpine White. This is number 683, so this is a relatively older number, comparatively speaking. So this one's actually been in process for a little bit. Wondering why it's taken so long to come out, but it's here now. There is our CSL in white. It does have a nice carbon roof on there. I like the red and black print details. The rear window is ridiculous, has all the defroster pieces and stuff in there. The back end is very, very good as well. It says CSL on the plate. And then, get that to focus a little bit. It says CSL, M4 CSL on the deck lid. So pretty good one. I do like the wheels. The wheels look fantastic. A little bit of red striping around the little skirt on the bottom. Details on the front. There is your BMW logo, which is a very interesting print. It looks good. This is a pretty good model. Not a new casting. We've seen this one before, but still good nonetheless. Kind of the bright, kind of in your face. Now, if you don't like the bright, kind of in your face, well, we have the dark, sinister side as well. This one, the Black Sapphire. So we have both white and black, the yin and yang. Not really sure why they're coming out next to each other, but it's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. Gives for a little bit of an interesting comparo for those who maybe want the more darker side of this M4, or maybe the little bit brighter side of the M4. There is the card art in Black Sapphire. This one is number 703, so still a little bit of an older number. New pre-order numbers are approaching 900s now. Yeah, it's going to be crazy. I don't know what they're going to do for their 1,000th car. There is the exact same model. Ooh, look at that. Now these mirrors are soft rubber. So it looks like this one got caught when they put it in the blister. It's not that bad. I think if I put something on there and just held it like this for a very long time and let, just hot and cold kind of cycle through, it would balance out. See, it's already a little bit better. So it looks like that one just got caught in the blister. But luckily they have, these rubberized side mirrors. Now, it doesn't mean they won't break off, but they're much less likely to break off than just hard plastic. So that's unfortunate. It's just a part of The packaging deal, sorry about that. The front end looks pretty good. I like the red lining around the kidneys. It pops out much better on the black. Most people will like the Murder Black version. Looks a little bit more sinister. Just looks a little bit more, I don't know, just a little bit more dark, literally. So that's actually a pretty good duo right there. All right, we're going to move back to race cars. Yes, yet another race car right here. Honda NSX GT3 Evo AlphaTauri. This one looks pretty good. So this one isn't any particular like IMSA or Super GT or anything, although this car probably races in those. Not specifically licensed by those. It's more of a AlphaTauri, specifically licensed vehicle. So we'll get our... Man, I'm just not doing very good cutting these blisters open, am I? So we'll get this... Oof. It's a little bit more precarious to get the car out of there. There we go. There is the box art. So 2023 Red Bull Formula Nürburgring. That's where this ran. Number 761. We'll make a little bit of space here. I was hoping we'd fit all or most of them, but not quite there. But there we go. All right, so we've seen so many NSXs, but this one's cool. So that blue on the top there is a matte finish. There also goes across the windshield, which looks pretty good. There is the details on the hood. You can see the hood pins and stuff, looks good. Not yellowed lights, which those blend in pretty good. I actually really like that look. I love yellow headlights. You guys know I love yellow tinted headlights, but this one actually looks pretty decent. P0 Pirellis on the tire print. Again, you know, MiniGT didn't really do tire print until about a year ago. So they probably could have used it from the beginning, but there's a lot of older race cars that just don't have that nice print on there. Lens taillights looks good. Wing looks good on there as well. This is just a big Honda on the top of the wing. It's a pretty average version though. There's really nothing special to this one, especially. It's just a good color combination, good print. And then the very last one we have is the most different because, of course, it's an SUV. Now, this is, I believe, the fourth time we're seeing the Defender 110 in some type of camo deco, whether it be clean or dirty or whatnot. But that's perfectly fine. This one happens to be from the 1989 Camel Trophy. This is Team Japan. So we have not seen Team Japan yet. So we'll crack this one open. Hopefully I can get this one cut correctly because this is a big blister. This is a much larger card. Larger box than the rest of those because the Land Rover is just a bigger vehicle to fit in the box. So slowly pull him out of there. There we go. Pull out the ridiculously large box by comparison. There is the box art right there. Looks pretty decent. Number 751. Getting closer to where we should be, I guess. So we will slowly slide this guy out. He's got a ton of additional parts and pieces and details on the top. He's got jerry cans. He's got wrapped bags. He's got some tote crates, some aluminum crates, some plastic crates here as well. This is your get me out of a stuck spot 4x4 boards. There's one on each side. They are not removable. Sorry about the focus there. So they are fixed. And then the details on the front, it says Camel Trophy Land Rover on the windshield. There's got a, looks like maybe a pickaxe on this side and a shovel on that side on the hood. This looks good. It's got a spare tire, which is a rubber tire as well. And then there is the grill. Ooh-wee, I'm having trouble there. There's the grill. Looks a little bit crooked. It's all right, though. And then there's an integrated winch as well. Does rock some nice steelies. Some up-close print right there for Bosch and Michelin. And then, of course, there are your driver names right there for Team Japan. And get that to focus a little bit. My apologies. Just such small print. It does have a snorkel on there as well. So, man, just having a little bit of struggle focusing on this guy. I apologize. There is the deets on the back. There is the Japan flag. Camel Trophy, Land Rover on the window. He does have the tow hitch on there. So if you want to try to attach a trailer to it, you could do that. But it's pretty plain Jane. So there you go. That is the latest Mini GT Monday. We do have 8 models right there. It's a pretty average release. Nothing particularly fancy. Just regular stuff. No new castings or anything. Just a lot of recolors. But we should have quite a few new castings coming in the next about 6 to 8 weeks. So get ready for some new product dropping from Mini GT very soon. But until then, appreciate you guys. Thank you very much. Catch next time on here on Level M. Peace.